It's all about education. We have an expert in education. We have the Maricopa County Superintendent of Public Instruction, and he's going to come and talk to you. Please put your hands together for a great guy, great friend of ours. We laid a wreath January 1st over here, Civil Rights Monument. Civil Rights Monument here is very, very interesting. Got every name on it but Abraham Lincoln. That said, put your hands together for Mr. Steve Watson.
Thank you. I'd just like to just talk a little bit about, really briefly, the trafficking issue. We in the county are working actively with law enforcement and other organizations to definitely spread that information to the schools, and so that our leaders in our schools are aware of that and have the resources to help instruct their teachers and keep an eye out for those things to create a safer environment for our children. And with that, I would just like to share a little story about the word redemption. And this is a personal story of mine, and frankly, it doesn't make me look very good, but I'm going to share it anyway, because it's a little story about my redemption. And so when I graduated from high school here in the Valley, I attended afterward, don't be offended, depending on where you went to college, but I decided to go to Tucson and attend the University of Arizona. And I loved Tucson. It was a great experience. And I went there for the first year, and I received some pretty reasonable grades, right? I did okay. And then in my second year, so my third semester there, I got a job. And I enjoyed my job more than I enjoyed attending school. And as a result, I got a semester of straight F's. And then my fourth semester, I decided I would repent. And I would do better. But I kept my job, and I got another semester of straight F's. And so I decided, before they kicked me out, I would drop out of the University of Arizona with a .9. I'll say a .9 GPA when I left the University of Arizona. I moved back up to the Valley where I met my wife. And I was doing okay. I had a job working in print design and some web design stuff, but I moved back and I met my wife, and we were living a good life together, and our life's journey took us to Birmingham, Alabama. And I told my wife, I think I want to go back to school. And so I went to the University of Alabama at Birmingham, and they let me take one class. So I started out on academic probation. I took one class, and it was a math class. And then after I proved that I could successfully navigate that math class, they let me enroll in 2 classes. And after I successfully navigated those 2 classes, I was ready to be fully invited back into the university, and I graduated with a bachelor's degree in Spanish. I kept that .9 GPA and transferred it to UAB. And I ended up getting my master's degree in education with an emphasis in teaching languages. And I don't share this. My wife is making me share this. I graduated with my master's degree with honors. And that's what's great about the United States of America. If I had lived in just about any other country in the world, I don't think I would have gotten a second chance. In some countries, sure, but in many, no. But we are a country of second chances and of opportunities. And on this Emancipation Proclamation Observance Day, we celebrate the redemption of our own country in some aspects. Slavery was an evil, then and now. And what a terrific opportunity that we have in our country, and we had with our great leaders like Frederick Douglass, as mentioned in one of the handouts on your chairs, with a leader like Abraham Lincoln to help lead the way as well. What a great opportunity that we have for our own country that is still working, that is still growing and still changing, to have redemption. And so that is one of the reasons why I'm really excited to celebrate this day, to share this moment with all of you, just to celebrate the redemption and the renewal of our country as we made this terrific change. And now in 2018, I'm the county school superintendent and I work with kids. And now the great opportunity that we have moving forward is in education. I really view education as the great equalizer. I grew up in a single-family home or a single-parent home in a pretty rough part of the valley here. And it was my mom, who was a single mom school teacher raising 5 kids, who valued education and made sure that each of her children worked and valued education. And obviously I didn't value it as much as I should have, at least for a few years in my life when I attended the University of Arizona. But I know that as we're working together, it doesn't matter your zip code, it doesn't matter your socioeconomic status, it doesn't matter your race. We have an obligation to work for all of our children so that they have not just the same opportunities that we've had, but so that they have more opportunities than we've had. And that's what I'm working for here at the county. That's why it's great to share this day with you, and I'm working even with my own 6 children so that they have those terrific opportunities. So just thank you for letting me just share a few words with you and share a little bit about my personal redemption when it comes to education. And with that, thank you very much. And I can introduce our next guest.